Today we're going to take a look at how you can share your podcast with others. So there are a couple of things that you can do. You can send it out as a QR code, and you can also send it out as a link. It just depends on how you choose to share. So the first thing I need to do is I need to get my audio file, and I need to drag it to my special folder that I've created for all of my podcasts. So I'm going to open that up. You can see I have a couple of things in here already. So I'm going to open my folder, and here's the one from the Audacity test that I did. I'm simply going to drag it over, and it is uploading into my Google Drive. And remember, Google Drive is like an online flash drive, except I don't have to carry the flash drive around with me. It's always there. I can access it from any computer or my phone. As long as I have internet access, I can get to it. So I'm going to select the podcast that I would like to share. I can either select Get Shareable Link, or I can select Share Audacity. I'm going to get the shareable link. I'm going to turn link sharing on. So now it's set for anyone at my school can view. I want to change that. I don't want anything to get in the way of people being able to listen to my podcast. So I'm going to drop down here. I'm going to go to More, and I want it to be set for anyone with the link. That means if I don't share it with them or someone doesn't give them the link, they can't listen to it, they can't search for it. So now I'm going to save. And here it's all set up. I just have to click Copy Link. So my link is now copied, and I'm going to go to goo.gl. This is Google's own URL shortener. So you can choose to use it or not. There's 100 of them out there. So I'm going to paste, that's the Control V, and I'm going to select Shorten URL. And then I'm going to select Done. Now here is the URL that I just loaded. Notice when I hover over this line, I can copy the short URL. So if you want to email this podcast out, or if you want it to be a link on your Moodle page or your Google Classroom, you can certainly do that. You could even use the long URL for that. But what I want to do is I want to get the QR code. So I'm going to select on these three dots, the QR code. So now when someone scans this code, I can right-click and I can copy the image. I can drag it and save it to a document that I'm working on that I'm going to be printing out. Maybe it's a podcast that goes along with a worksheet that I have for my students to give them some insight and some information. So once I have that, I'm done. And that's all there is to it.